Hi guys and welcome back to Street Talk. I'm your host Mheshimiwa. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. This is yet another video, another awesome video. Quite so many things have happened across the week. Maybe tutazichaganua kidogo mdogo hapa with my guest. Najua hamjui saa hii juu ako na mask, lakini itafika pahali akijiintroduce atatoa hiyo mask, tutajua ni nani. Na video ya leo nataka tuongelele about charity work. That's the main agenda of this video. For you to succeed in this life, in one way or another, you came across several people who helped you in one way or another without even paying them. Myself, I've gone through many hearts, well-wishers for me to be where I am. So that's one of the main thing yenye siwezi taka kuichukulia for granted. So welcome, feel free. If you have not subscribed, guza hiyo kitu, it's free guys. Tufike 500 bana. Ai 500 tu. Guza na rafiki yako na huyo mwingine, tumalize hii maneno tuende hapo pengine. So on our today show, I have a very special guest. Na si mara ya kwanza kukuja hapa Street Talk. He was here before na amekuwa hapa na ni mfuasi wa maana sana hapa. He's a fan na amepotea kidogo kwa kamera for some few days. Atakuwa kituelezea amekuwa wapi. From date 15 he participated in Gaturi by elections whereby Muchoki Esther, Mheshimiwa Muchoki Esther emerged the best, the winner, and he will be telling us how that day was. Unajua kwa waheshimiwa maneno inakuwa gumu sana, na yeye hakusimama kama wale wengine kutoka 207 wanasemaga wameibiwa nini and all that. Yeye amekuwa kwa so many charity works, thereby making him the best fit for this video. So Mr. Muchoki Mbuthia, Mheshimiwa, hi, welcome to this Street Talk. At least you are not new here. Umekuwa hapa, karibu sana na salimia our viewers hapa.
Hello guys.
So welcome, feel free. Tunataka leo tuongelele story ya charity work, na umekuwa kwa event mingi sana zenye zinahitaji ile kupeana, ile moyo wa kupeana. So just before tuende kwa the main video, tell us where you have been. It is quite some. We are in April and from December tujakuwa tukikuona sana.
Thank you very much. Mheshimiwa Bidao. From December 15 when we held Gaturi by elections, I've been around. Have not gone any far from the cameras. And actually I congratulated the winner and I wished her the best as she serves us as Gaturians. And we are still there. We are serving at different capacities. And after the by-elections, I went back to my houses and there. You know, I'm an electrical engineer. So I went back to my works, but I'm still serving my fellow Kenyans and fellow Gaturians.
Would you kindly remind us what you do? Maybe kuna mafans hapa wanaweza kuitia ka job. I have very rich guys, people hapa wenye wanafanya kazi pale. Labda wanaweza kuitia hustle as you call it.
Yes, we are real hustlers,
Mm-hmm.
and that is our ideology.
Mm.
And I engage in a lot of activities besides serving fellow Gaturians and Kenyans. I do electrical works, installations. I do generator works, both maintenance, servicing, and installations. I do security works, that is installation. I also do many other things, including electric, fences, automatic gates, and many others. And I also provide job opportunities to my fellow technicians where possible.
There is a person here
Mhm.
who is asking where is Gaturi located in this world. Maybe hajaisikia jina kama hiyo
Yeah.
pahali.
Gaturi is in Murang'a County, Kiharu constituency, and in Murang'a East sub-county.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, that is where Gaturi is.
Mm-hmm.
It has around 18,000 registered voters, and it is one of the areas which should be treated as semi-arid because we face a lot of problems like shortage of water.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't gotten the piped water, and that was one of my agendas when I was campaigning, and I'm still there. And even as I engage in my charity works, I always request the government of the day to make sure that before this regime comes to an end, we got piped water for our fellow Gaturians.
Okay. Now you were an aspirant there for by-elections dated the DEC 15 2020. After now the results are out. How have you been able to reach out to the other to your competitors or maybe whoever won and alikuita ndo mkae pale chini mfanye kazi pamoja?
Actually, I have engaged in our MCA who was elected. I've also been engaging our MP, whom we come from the same ward, and we should work together to make sure that those who elect us gets the best services, and we should not let our differences, ideological differences or political differences, in the services we offer to our fellow Kenyans.
Okay, thank you guys. That was just a recap from the previous by-elections. We have by-elections all over the country. We hope they will be peaceful na full of credibility na tusikue na maneno mingi pale kwa by-elections. Remember that elections come and go, but we remain here. Especially there is a by-elections in Juja. Maybe uguzie kidogo nampatia hivi juu ni mwanasiasa huyo. Uguzie kidogo maneno ya hapa Juja. Who do you think will carry the day 18th May? We have George Koibori, we have Ken Gashuma, we have Wawiri Wamugo, we have some people like who else? Yes, Mama Susan Wakape.
Thank you very much. Actually, all those people whom you have mentioned qualifies to lead the people of Juja. But I would only say that let the people decide. And I believe Juja people knows better who they should elect. And I believe that the government will give the people of Juja the opportunity to vote for their preferred candidate. And I would like also to request those people who always bring conflicts, those people who try to intimidate some candidates. That should not be the way. Let the people decide whom they want to read them. And I believe and I know that we as readers, we must also work together for the benefit of our fellow Kenyans. And Mheshimiwa, I know that it is very important for people to come out and vote, because we must provide alternative leadership, amongst which Kenyans will choose the best.
True. Let's now come to the business of the day. Charity work. Charity. Unajua kutoa na kupatiana ni moyo. We say giving is not a measure of wealth. Si ati uko na pesa. Mimi personally nimesaidiwa sana na watu wengi sana through my education, through my career, through my working, everywhere. Nimesaidiwa sana na watu. So I don't take this matter lightly. So umekuwa kwa hizi charity events mingi sana. Sasa tuambie examples za kwenye umekuwa na ukisaidia wananchi juu uko na hiyo moyo. First of all, where do you get the courage to help others?
First of all, I should remind you that I'm a project of the community. I have been helped by the community through my life, through my education journey. And actually, we don't give because we have much. We give because we know the blessings in giving. And even in the Bible, it is always encouraged for people to look and to the well-being of their fellow neighbors.
Sure.
Yes.
So what are some of the events that you have been? I have seen you in tree planting. You have initiated construction of houses, and so many in footballs. I have seen you in different kind of sports.
After my high school, I engaged in preparation of tree planting events, and it is my passion. It is my passion to be planting trees all over. And in every rainy season, I make sure that there is a tree planting going on, especially in our either along the river or in the public roads we have around. And we are very much blessed because we have a forest. And before the COVID-19 directives were given by the president, I had also planned for a tree planting at Gaturi forest, which is in Gaturi ward. But I was forced to postpone it in order to follow the directives from the president. But it is still in course. After the directives are relaxed, we will still go back there and do the tree planting. And you have also mentioned about the construction of houses. It is always good when you are a blessing to also be a blessing to another person's life. That is why wherever I'm in my village or in my ward, I always feel happy when I contribute to the well-being of my neighbor. That is why I usually request people to come and we join hands and to construct decent houses for the poor. I may not call them poor, but
less privileged
in the community.
Yeah, sure. But I know it has not been an easy journey. Once you are in a community-based something project, you encounter a lot of challenges. How now do you deal with these challenges? Like there are some people who argue, mi sitasaidia, mbona hajasaidiwa na wenzake, familia zake, ndugu zake hawajamsaidia, mimi nikuje nimsaidie. There's people who argue like that. How do you deal with some of these challenges?
Whenever I get a case and I want to act on it, I leave out anything that might distract me from that journey. And if you don't know me, I'm that person whom, when I have decided to do something, I'll make sure I pursue it up to the end. And even when you bring the idea of building a decent house for one family, some people may think that you want to benefit from the project, which is not the case. And for those people, you just give them the space, you accept the critics, but you remain focused. And actually many people whom even will criticize your work will join you after they see that the project is on, and actually it will be achieved.
Okay, thank you for answering well. But you find that so many people, they also do help, but in this case they have a foundation. Like you can hear of Jago Foundation, Wamatagi Foundation, Muiga Rugara Foundation. Do you have such a foundation whereby people will come through, penye wanaweza sukuma kapesa, sasa unatoa tu hapo, or you just mobilize people?
As at now, I don't have a foundation. What I do, if I get a very needy family in a village, I usually mobilize the villagers and maybe those who live in bigger towns but they don't have much information about the family. I inform them and I request them so that we come together and help the needy family. And after that, I pick up the issue. Actually, in most cases, I'm not the one who have the duty to handle the money. I only mobilize people and we select somebody whom will be dealing with money issues. Myself is, I will only be tackling the issue of mobilization.
That's quite impressive, Mheshimiwa. Thank you for always coming through to help people. Now, I remember when back in the days when I was in class 8. Sorry. Back in the days when I completed my primary school level, I was wondering, what will I do? But along the way, after the results were released, and I have a letter, I have been admitted to, I think it was Nyahururu High School, before I joined Kiagodho Boys. There was another foundation, we call it Equity Group Foundation Wings to Fly program, funded by Equity and MasterCard. They came through, helped, and along the way they have been helping. It's the similar case in your situation. You have been helping even the needy children who need to go to high school. Now, my questions comes here. Have you been following up the education in your ward, especially now that you are a Mheshimiwa? Pale wanafunzi wanafanyaje? We have just concluded some KCP, KCSE, na KCP zimetoka. So maybe do you have an idea how people performed there? despite the challenges of COVID-19?
Actually, I'm very happy because of the schools in our area. They have improved despite the pandemic. And I was reading the results this morning for some schools, and I'm impressed. And I can lead just few, like 5 of them. Here, I have seen my school, which is in my village, that is Kiamuri Primary School, had an average of 247.
Wow, that's quite good.
Yes.
That's quite good.
There
247 mean average because and it's a public school.
Yes, a public school. And Kiamuri Primary School is the only boarding primary public school in Gaturi ward. Yes. And we were even requesting the Ministry of Water to make sure that we got a borehole in that school, so that the boys and girls who spend their time in the school studying gets enough water, even to clean the grasses and also for bathing.
Guys, that's my school. I'm an alumni of that school. By the way,
There is
easy
also
jokes.
another school called Gakuyu Primary School, which had an average mean score of 242.
242 is good.
Yes, there is also another one called Gakurwe,
Akoroe,
236,
236.
Kabugi, 237. You see, so there is improvement in performance in Gaturi ward, and I'm very impressed. And every time people get into high school, I always like following up and mentoring. Actually, you are one of those whom I have mentored.
True. This guy has mentored me from day 1 in Form 1 to Form 4. Then I went ahead to campus. He has been there, always there, and making sure that niko na biro, niko na geometrical set, niko na atlas, niko na dictionary. Even if you hear that saa zingine Kiingereza inapotea, alikuwa ananunua saa zingine na kamusi. Thank you very much.
Education is the key. Actually, in our area, there is nothing much you can inherit from your parents except education. And that's why my mind is always on following up on the performance of those students.
I know Mheshimiwa Dede Nyoro is your friend, and you have been working closely with him na story ya NGCDF pale. Shule zimenyoroka kabisa.
Kabisa.
Dede Nyoro alisema anyorokie Kiharo within the 5 years zenye alipewa, na ni kweli kazi imefanyika pale. So ni nini na wa drive, yani mkuwe so strong, mnaamini hapa masomo ndio itatutoa kwa umaskini?
You see, in our area, if we don't get the education, we will be doomed, because we don't have rights. And therefore, we must make sure that the chance we get to serve in whatever capacity, we do it to the best of our knowledge, and we may not mind even sacrificing our efforts, our few coins here and there, to support those who are less fortunate to get education.
So nationally kwa hii KCP imetoka yenye imeongozwa na Mumo, a girl from Ukabani, it has come out clearly that the boy child is under siege. Kwenu ward ya kwenu mnafanya aje juu huyu kijana hata sijui ni aje? I don't know what is happening. Out of the 15 top students, top pupils, 8 were girls. Top 10, 7 were girls. 3 boys. What's happening?
First of all, we must accept that boys are still like they are strong enough to fight their way up. And along the way, there is too much concentration on the girl child, and we leave out the boy child who doesn't have mentors, follow-up, and all that. And it is the high time that we make sure, as the ladies always sing in all streets, that they need equality. They must also understand that even the boy child also needs the same equality when it comes to mentorship and support.
So even mentorship and support come from being it's a kind of bad of charity. Juu ni ile moyo wa kujitolea. I remember when I was in high school, my mentor then, you being one of them, Mr. Felix Nyoro and others, they used to call us. I remember pale Murang'a Hotel, Mukawa.
We enjoyed chicken.
Yes.
And chips, eh?
You could call us kwa table, mnatuuliza kwa nini hii subject umeaguka. Kwa nini umefanya vibaya hapa? Kwa nini umefanya vibaya hapa? And everything was put in order for us to succeed. Unaona kama watu wameregeza hiyo kamba ama what is happening?
Actually, I would request and encourage the old boys and girls of different primary and secondary schools to be going back there and check the performances of those students, and also encourage them that we went through this school and here we are. We have secured a space here and there.
Okay, back to our main agenda now, charity work. What is that one thing that give you strength to continue helping? Like maybe tomorrow utakuwa na another rising thing. Like I saw corona ilikuja tu all of a sudden and you are in the forefront kupeleka matank, sabuni, maji, ensuring that bodaboda guys wamenawa mikono pale kwa soko, everything. What's that one thing that drives you every day? Ati ukiamka hivi unajua I have to do this because of this and this.
Actually, we are fighting a very serious enemy, that is COVID-19, and I'm encouraging for individual responsibility in this fight, because I was also affected by this pandemic, because I have been working in the hospitality industry, in the hotels, and after the directives, the hotels were closed. I even met some waiters in town and they were telling me, now we even don't have money to pay for the rent, money to buy food. Life is becoming really hard. But I was telling them there is still hope. Let us first of all fight this enemy, and when we overcome it, then things will get back to its normal. But before that, always make sure that you consult the Lord. Be prayerful, and the Lord will always show you the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa Muchoki Mbuthia, the Aspirant, Gaturi ward.
Gaturi bado tuko.
That's what I want you to tell your viewers here. This is the camera. You need to tell them the plans that they expect from you. Unajua labda wakiangalia wenye waliweka hapo, mwenye waliweka hapo waone anapiga mambo chenga. I know, najua. Now you have a lot of a big follower. Uko na mafollowers wengi sana hapa. So nataka uongee na watu wako hapa. Tell them what you want na ile wakati watakuja nyuma yako. You have been to us, umetufanyia maneno mingi na sisi ni wakati wa kukulipa. In quote, we know hatuwezi kulipa.
Mungu amenilipa na kuniweka uhai na
and you're not doing this expecting something else.
Yes, the good health is enough payment from the Lord.
True.
Now my Gaturi people, we are still together.
Yes, talk to them. They are here. Yes. They want to hear everything.
I've always been around. I'm not going anywhere. And we must also, as I have said earlier, that we must provide leadership that will fit and will look into the needs of the electorate. And I encourage my fellow Gaturians to stay safe, to always follow the Ministry of Health protocols, so that when things get into normal, we will be able at least to take Gaturi to the next level. And also, let us support each other. Be checking on your friends. Things are really hard. People are depressed. I have been reading stories. Actually, for the last 3 months, I have lost 3 great friends who are youth and who decided to cut off their lives through suicide, which is becoming now a very serious issue in our area. Let us be talking, let us be engaging in conversations. Ukikuwa na shida, ongea na mwenzako. You may not get the help, but you may get a word that may make you revert from whatever you wanted to do.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Always feel free to come back to Street Talk. Najua mafans wanakupenda na